Ah. Ah, your mark not working. Ah. You know, you know, sometimes the microphone setting is not really set correctly to the correct microphone, and then I just like check the mute, and then I feel like I did everything. Sometimes settings are not correct. That was why. Yeah, so I will repeat. Hi. Hello, Wackim. Hello, Wackim. こんばんは。こんばんはではない時間になってしまいましたけど、はい。お久しぶりですね。Muted. Yes, I was muted. Your microphone not working. Yeah, I always forget to change the setting. It is okay now. Yay. But why is my chat not working? When I'm looking at the different window. Do you mind if it not appeared there? I don't think so. Raise your hand if you want to be there. But otherwise I can just read it. Thank God it's Friday. Is it Friday? Where are you? Are you in the Mars or anywhere? Or do you have those kind of calendar that if you don't go to bed yet, then it's considered as Friday? Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any place in this world on the earth that it is still Friday. Isn't it like mainly Saturday now? I'm cursed and repeating the same day over and over. If the same day repeats over and over, then I would prefer something more pleasant. Not Friday. Friday is like just torturing, right? I mean Friday is great because weekend comes, but if weekend never come, then Friday is only curse, right? Groundhog Day? Groundhog Day? The chat is not working there. I mean, I'm in there. Why? Yeah, so long time no see. Lots of things happen in the meanwhile. I moved somewhere a little bit more permanent. And I also started kind of new things in the hell. So a lot of things happened. So yeah, so since I moved, the previous owner of this place had 2 human beings and 4 cats. And then they said that we're gonna call someone professional and clean the place. And yeah, I have a feeling that they had very low standard of being hygienic. And those professional cleaners just ran away after a few hours. That's what they said. And I had to fight against those huge amount of cat fur, which I still have some. Yeah, that was difficult time mentally. Time is fast. It's almost end of January. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. I mean, I didn't even accept that the 2025 started. didn't start yet, right? I mean, the Lunar New Year is next week, so I can still consider this as the previous year. And you know, those like there's those zodiac for those kind of Asian culture, right? And the previous year was dragon, blue dragon, and then the coming year or 2025 is snake. So it is year of blue snake. And that actually changes on February 10th. So if you say like this is the year of snake, now technically it's I mean I can understand like why people say that, but it's technically not correct. Is it day or night in the house? It is morning now. Here. Yeah. Yeah, I just woke up and just being lazy for a really long time. But I'm glad that you guys didn't forget about me. That was almost 3 weeks, right? I mean, that I didn't do any stream. And then I was thinking of just making some videos, but that never happened. Yeah, I mean, since I moved to a place a little bit permanent, then I like to buy a new PC, new desktop, and yeah, I feel like the only problem is that there will be new graphics card soon, like 50 series. It's been 7,000 years. Oh, I didn't know that you guys can live that long. Oh, that's a good knowledge to obtain. Yeah, those last few Mondays and Fridays were boring. Yeah, but ever since the time zone has been a little bit different, I don't think I can go back to the Mondays and Fridays schedule. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody messed up with the time flow, and then now night became day and day became night in the house. So hi, hello, Joaquin, hello. Yeah, so I want a new computer, but that's a problem. I have a laptop, which I cannot do anything with it. Move your streams to Mars days and Pluto days. I mean, I stick with Earth for a while, but yeah. Yeah, so I want a new computer. And there will be new graphics card. I definitely want that. It will be on Friday. It will be on February. That Nvidia announced their 50th series, and the problem is that there is no guarantee that I can buy one, right? That's the problem. Buy. that was fast, high and buy. Fake frames. Fake frames for graphics card, huh? Huh? Yeah, so I am considering to buy 5070. I don't need anything better than that, I guess. I mean, what they announced about those new graphics cards is that, I mean, I didn't check the full announcement, but what I heard is that 4090 will be equal as 5070. Yeah. I want that. Can I buy one? That is the problem. Can I buy one? Would there be enough graphics card in the market that even I can buy it? I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be any problem if I already have a computer and I want to upgrade it. Then I don't think it would be any problem if it's not in the market or take some time. But I don't have a computer. I cannot do everything on my laptop. Yeah, I mean, a few days ago, I tried to play Baldur's Gate, and then it just took forever, and then the physics simulation was moving awkwardly. So, there's my sister, with very long hair, and then she had like those kind of physics simulation, in her hair, and that was flopping very ugly. So basically she was destroying the entire world with her hair, and then yeah, so I thought maybe it's not really easy to continue with my laptop. So I want new desktop. But what should I do? I mean, one option obviously is that I just give up 50 series and just stick with the 4070 or something. I think that could be also an option. I mean, why not? But buying an old one while new one is releasing is really not the best idea in my personal opinion. Buy everything, regret everything. Can always work, huh? Can always work. And I thought that another option can be that I make a PC without a graphics card. The 50 series is bad though, fake frames instead of the GPU computing the frames. Ah, okay, that's what you meant. Is that something like that? That there's like AI involved, and then they just like calculate those kind of frames in between, something like that. Yeah. Should I just get 40 something? But I want the brand new one. Yeah, I don't know. That means when you're lagging, you will have the smoothest lag. I can have the best lag between, huh? Yeah, so what should I do? Should I buy a PC without graphics card and then wait until I get the new graphics card, or I don't know. I don't need that much. I only want to play Baldur's Gate. Is there any other game that I'd like to play now? I don't think so. Yeah. I mean, I finished my first run of Baldur's Gate in 2 to 3 weeks. And then I immediately started the second run. And yeah, it's never been ending. I'm never really playing it because mainly PC problem, it just takes forever. You don't even need it, you just want it. Yes. Yes! I want it. Yes. Of course I don't need it. Yeah. I want brand new graphics card. Of course I don't need it. But how old is 40 series? Is it 2 years old or something? Nvidia 40s. When? Okay, that was announced in 2022. That's forever ago, right? 3 years from now? I mean, 2022, isn't that the COVID time? Isn't that the time that nobody could travel? Yeah. I feel like it. Yeah, so I definitely would get new desktop. But I would only do the silly thing with that, right? But I still need that, right? And I also want to buy a fancy chair and table. Yeah, to not break my waist. Yeah, a few days ago I checked Mike's video and he was using Herman Miller chair. I want it. Maybe I don't need that fancy chair. Like, it is somewhere between like $1,000 and $200, something like that, $1,000, and I want that. Oh no, my internet. Having some problem with the internet. Yeah. But today I wanted to do something technical, but I just didn't prepare anything. So I'm just talking random things. Yeah. And then I think I ate not that great food a few days ago. So I'm not in the best condition. Yeah. So 2025. When I was young, I can remember that the entire year was too long to endure. When I became 7, I mean, yeah, 7 in Korean age, which is technically 5 in other countries. So when I became 7, I asked my mother the entire day if I'm really 7 because 6 was just forever. Yay, 2025, 1 more year to waste. Yay! Yay! Yeah, nowadays I feel like is there any like meaning that I just have set goals and leave another year? I'm feeling that nobody cares. Yeah, but do I need new goals and I don't know. There's something I want to achieve this year. There should be something like that. Maybe. You know what they say, time sure flies when you're having fun. Or getting older. Are you saying that my 4 years old wasn't fun at all? Yeah, at that point, it was very difficult to endure. It was very difficult to endure the entire existence, and I do remember that time. But anyway, but if I want to set a goal, I wanted to have Painter, but then it didn't work on OBS. I don't know why. But when I tried to capture the paint, and it was just, how big is that? It was just black box. So 2025, what should I do? Is there anything that I wrote last stream or something? Maybe, but I don't remember. So let's write down everything new. So what do I want to do in 2025? Well, I have a feeling that I definitely need to release this one. I think this should be doable because I had some problem with the previous PC, and with my laptop it should be possible to solve it. You laugh over disappointment to past your past self. I would be her burden. You know, when you listen to those kind of legend or myths of a certain country or something, and then everything is great and powerful in the past, like your ancestors and everything, and then they just eventually getting weaker and become your generation, right? So am I also like that? Maybe. Yeah, so I definitely need to do that, which I didn't for 2023. Yeah. And I want to learn French, I guess. French. Future generations evolving into poor of slime, maybe. You know, what was it? Is it like, what is that Disney animation that there's yeah, World E. Like if you watch that movie and everybody in the future generation is just doing nothing, just like being very fat and lazy and just sitting on the chair and just floating around, right? Yeah, so I want to learn French, which is not really the YouTube goal. But I think I can achieve 1,000 subscribers. I don't know whether I can monetize it because there's like some kind of like lacking viewing hours. I have a game idea for you. It is called Duocide, about the guy getting sucked into the game. Huh? Okay. So it's not like... Is it like isekai? Isekai game? So maybe like you run the truck and then have to send as many people to the isekai. Omelette de fromage. That's already French? Yes, I know nothing about French. He's referencing my side. Ah. Is there something very popular? Or adventure. Okay, I will check. Shh! I don't want to get sued. Yeah, I didn't hear anything. Don't worry, Mono is a boomer. Pardon? I beg your pardon? Yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah, I definitely need to upload the tutorials that I wanted to upload, which I didn't. And I think participating. Did I write it wrong? Whatever. Participating one game jam would be also a great idea. For last few years I couldn't attend any because I was too busy going somewhere. I'm like traveling other countries. Yeah. So I also need to set up for the Twitch, which I didn't yet. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not really like super mega motivated for this year as well, but yeah, I will see. I will see. And then you know that there's like some kind of like anniversary ever since I uploaded my first video, and something like birthday, but like, you know, I'm too lazy to prepare anything. So I never did that. I don't know. Baguette, croissant. Croissant? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, nowadays I feel like that's like it's impossible to set multiple goals and just follow everything. But maybe it's always great idea to keep everything simple. Yeah. I think the only problem is that make everything into routine and just leave that routine. Yo, where's my chat? I don't know whether they... I mean, I'm using some kind of external service, and I'm not entirely sure whether they don't keep that service alive, or maybe it's only an error for today. I need to check that. Well, definitely it seems like the site is down. The website, if I try to connect the URL. They all ran away. Yeah. Maybe they don't offer those service anymore. Maybe I should find another widget. I will see. I will see. Who did? I don't know. Chat. The sleep. Is that another meme? There are so many memes that I don't know. You know, I'm following almost all of those like Korean memes, but not really aware of some different. I don't want to learn French, I just want a French accent. Will you ignore all H's in English sentence? I'm against it. I don't like it. I don't like that how French people ignores the entire H in English sentence. Well, I mean, there are some English words that ignores H already, like honest. It's not honest, right? But other than that, French people ignores every single H that they face. I want to learn basic Japanese this year. Yeah, that's always great. I mean, Japanese is like very difficult to start because you have to memorize at least 100 letters to just start. I mean, you already know alphabet, right? I mean, just don't know how to read it properly in different language. Yeah. So when I tried to learn French, after like 2 hours, I had feeling that, oh, maybe I can already read those sentences, which I couldn't, but I had that feeling. But if you face Japanese, then you have to memorize 50 hiragana and 50 katakana. Plus kanji. But yeah. Herb is pronounced herb. Yeah, why? I mean, yeah, understandable. I mean, those fancy words in English originated from French, so I can understand that. French phonetic is wild. Yes, I mean, they just ignore everything. They just ignore everything. Like they just ignore everything after vowel. Like they ignore S, G, X. So they basically ignore everything. And then if it's combined with the different vowel coming next, then they revive. Why? Yeah. To get the French accent, you just squeeze your cheeks together and trying to speak Spanish. Huh? 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 I'm here. Get the mic. Show me how to do it. You also need to change R to like francs to francs. Yeah. Like pahe. Kind of sound, right? I mean, why is R different in every culture? I have feeling that other consonants are, a little bit different. Like, for instance, like K can be something like K or G or something like different. But they are understandable. But why is R different in every culture? R in English is like R, and in French it's like H. I think in German it's also similar. And like if you go to those kind of Spanish or like Russian area, then they would just like to do those R, right? Why? Why? I'm actually thinking of first memorizing Japanese phrases and leave the writing till later. That can also work. I memorized their letter by just writing down like some kind of anime title that I liked. So I just memorized like 4 to 5 different letters at a time. But if I did that for like really long time, I could just read. Languages is like evolution. Sometimes you end with weird abominations in both. Can you say arriba, arriba? Huh? Can you say ara ara? Well, that's also not really English R, right? In ara ara. That's like L, but it doesn't affect the front A. So it's not like Allah Allah, but it's ara ara, but it's not really ara, but it's Allah. So it's so it's the technically L, I would say. People is lazy and certain sounds tend to be pronounced worse. H was pronounced in Spanish, and at some point people just gave up on it. Yeah, I mean, H is like J sound in Spanish, and J is kind of Y sound in German or similar area. And okay, I mean, it's not like we're really weird combination of everything, right? I mean, if one or two country does that, I can accept that. It's their rule. I don't care about those. But like, if every country has their own way of just saying certain consonant, that's a different story. Many people have trouble with with the RR. I don't know what's even the correct answer. Ara for free? Ara. 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 Yeah, that's different. That's like R is like you just like her your tongue a little bit to the top of your mouth, and ara is like it's a little bit to the front, and almost like not really touching the teeth, but those kind of like yeah, it's almost in front. So that's also different pronunciation. Then what do they use Y for if their J is Y? What is wrong with them? Yeah, I mean, for instance, German people say Java, the programming language, as Java, which I'm very against it because they also pronounce V as F. But they are calling it Java instead of Jaffa. So I'm very against that, but they are doing it anyway. And in German, Y is actually U. So they never have anything with Y. That's my theory. They don't have any words with Y in it, and they use quite a lot of Z. So on German keyboard, they have Y and Z in the different position. Or the other layouts are same as English keyboards, but Y and Z is in the different position. And I thought maybe it's because they use Z more and not that many Ys. That's the point of K when you use C to spell the K sounding words. Ah! But I have feeling that C can be more than that. C can be K, C can be C. Yeah. Yeah, blame them. At least Korean or Japanese doesn't have any other way to pronounce it. The R in ara ara is almost exactly to Spanish R. Is it? I thought they are using those kind of like tongue trailing R, like but it's not really R. It's ara ara. Jafar from Aladdin. Jaffa. Yeah. Different way to read it. I had one friend in Germany, and they were translating all the names in different languages. So for instance, there's somebody called Michael. That's a German name, but it is in English. It's Michael, right? And then they translated every single name into those language, and then I thought like, okay, but I mean, Michael cannot be really Michael, right? It's a name. It's a name. Why do you want to translate them? I was always a bit confused why Germans don't say Museum instead of museum. Museum? Oh, I never thought about that. Oh. Oh. Eh? Never thought about that. Yes, it is museum. While, yeah, EU is oi. Yeah, why is it museum? It should be museum. That's funny. Oi, oi, croissant, croissant. Oi, 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 croissant, kudasai. Yeah. But I have no idea whether I would still have room for new language. I can try. In many languages, the written spelling got frozen at older version, but the spoken spelling kept changing. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, but I feel like English is quite bad. Iron is pronounced iron instead of iron. English the worst. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean recently I watched those kind of those kind of shorts video. That somebody's like complaining about English or like, yeah, this is called ear, and what if you add I don't know, so something adding like R in front of it, and that should be like rear, but it's like rare, something like that. I don't even remember, but that was fun one. Only French is as bad. Maybe they are too close to each other. French is the worst, I think. Why is rendezvous pronounced as rendezvous? Hong. It's not even like rendezvous, but it's rendezvous, right? And then you ignore the last S at the end. And then if you add another vowel as the next word, then they revive. Like, let's say if you say like something similar to English is, and then it is not rendezvous but it's like rendezvous z. Suddenly S is like, I was there, I was hiding all the time. Like, why do you need the Z and S for? Yeah, S is to confuse you like that. Z, I'm not sure. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to say like rendezvous A. But with S, you should say rendezvous Z. So that's why you keep the S at the end, to confuse you. Also, don't get me started on the gendered object like table is female, pencil is male, etc. French is better because German has like 3 genders. Why do you need like neutral? So Mark Twain, the author, the English author, he complained about it like, girl is gender neutral. It is das Mädchen. Das is for the neutral. And then, yeah, he complained even turnip is female. It's like die Rübe. And das Mädchen, D is for female. So turnip is female, but girl is gender neutral. Yeah? Imagine you invented a new object, and then German linguists discuss whether the object is male or female. But I think they have simpler rules for that. I think, I mean, first of all, it would depend on how they look like. So if it ends with like E or UNG, then it is more likely to be female. Other than that, all the newly invented words that they didn't exist in traditional German language is gender neutral. Like, that's computed. Yeah. English speakers do the same. A guy gets a new car and says, isn't she a beauty? But that's... Yeah, maybe that's also originated from those kind of things. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, usually like dogs are referred as male and cats are referred as female, right? And in German, dogs are male and cats are female. Like der Hund und die Katze. Maybe that's why. Maybe they just fought against like, or hanging around with French too long, and then they just found out that there's something called gender unknown, and maybe they were influenced, or maybe they had those kind of structure, but Vikings just destroyed it. I have no idea, but can be one of those. The wool in Spanish is the word ends with O and is almost likely female, male. A is most likely female. Any other can either. Yeah. Even though I feel like in German there is only word for female. Often, but not always. It's getting complicated. Yeah, I mean, I like kind of those kind of linguistic jokes, and then there are people who's complaining about like those kind of Italian names, right? And I personally find that very interesting, like biscotti, panini, grissini. And there are always people who's complaining that it should be biscotto when there's only one. Because biscotti is for plural. And then I like those kind of like obsession. Yeah, so when I went to Butler's Cafe, somebody introduced me. So this is Gersony, and then I couldn't help, but I said it is singular. It should be Gersino. Yeah, they didn't seem to be understood, but whatever. Speaking of Italian, I'm going to go make coffee. That sounds great. Last year I didn't drink any coffee because after drinking too much coffee, yeah, I couldn't really survive from the stomach ache. But after not drinking coffee for a year, I feel like everything is get back to normal. I kind of want to drink them again. Apparently, too much coffee can kill you. What is considered as too much? I mean, if you're talking about something like 500 liter per day or something like that, water can also kill you, so like 40 cups. But with 40 cups, would I die immediately or I'm just wondering. With 40 cups, I'm pretty much sure that I cannot sleep and then suffer from caffeine and then slowly dying, or is it like having heart attack immediately and die immediately? Too much is when your doctor tells you never drink coffee again. Ever. Well, that's not really I mean, if too much coffee can kill you, but it didn't kill you because your doctor can still say that you shouldn't drink coffee again, then you're not killed. So too much coffee didn't kill you. Unless the doctor also died and you met him in the hell. Yeah. Everybody would eventually come here, right? Be prepared to spend your second life in the hell. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like I'm drinking more tea than coffee because I have just too much tea. Why do I have too much tea? Yeah, because of them. Because my favorite ballet makes tea, blend tea. That's why. And I just bought everything he made. That's why. And then ever since I started to drink tea, I buy more tea. That's why. Like wherever I go, I just buy more tea. And now I have like at least 1 kilogram of tea leaves that I have to consume at some point. But yeah, anyway, I'm not entirely sure whether my brain is able to store more languages than now. But I can get rid of those knowledge on German, right? Who speaks German? You don't need to learn German. If you're looking for more pain in your life, you can try to learn German, but other than that, it's kind of useless. Yeah. If you say one word of Turkish or Chinese, then you'd be quite happy about it. The Germans, they never ever compliment you. There will be always grammatical error, and they can speak not the best, but okay English. German people can speak English just fine, so yeah, learning German doesn't really benefit you much. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I went to a convention, like those kind of fan event in Germany, and the entire session was held in English. And yeah, I mean, every single otaku can speak decent English, even though they have their German accent. Yeah. The only place that you can benefit from speaking German is that you are fighting against German bureaucracy, because they are not the kindest people. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to fight against them, you have to speak. And there's nothing really interesting in German language. I mean, I was trying to find anything interesting ever, and then the only thing that I could find is that a magician who's doing the iPad magic for like yeah, like you just play some kind of like something, and then you can just like have some juice from iPad or something like that. He was the only person that I found interesting. But he has also kind of very limited pattern. But after 30 minutes I stopped watching. Yeah. And also some musicals. But that's it. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like I already like more French content than German if I consider those kind of literature. There are quite interesting French literature, right? I mean, yeah, I have a feeling that they are always revenging, like cheating. I don't know, being jealous, something like that. Rip German bros. Yeah. Yeah. One of the TV shows that I watched in Germany was that there is police and they show how they control people. Yeah. And then there was one episode that exchange student was riding a bicycle on the walking district, and there was literally nobody. And yeah, the police said like, you're not allowed to ride a bike here. And then the student said, I don't have any ID card, I don't have any money to pay the fee. And then they just like grabbed all those kind of bag and then just found the ID, and they just told them that there's ATM in the corner, so I will just be here and then get some money to pay the fee. Yeah. Of course. Commissar Rex? Commissar Rex? Huh? Oh, you got to license to ride a bike here? I mean, in Germany, you're not allowed to ride a bike in the pedestrian, those kind of like walking street. Unless you are under 12 or 13. German show about a police doggy. That sounds interesting. If it's about doggy, suddenly everything is becoming more interesting. Yeah. Hello, welcome, hello. My chat there is broken, but I'm just spying on you. Yeah, so life is tough. Just doing endless cleaning. Having endless amount of cat fur. But it got dubbed to Spanish and English and other languages too, huh? German has some interesting TV show. Never heard of any. The only German words I know are Danke, Dankeschön, and Das ist gut. Maybe you should learn something more negative. That's too positive for German people. Also guten Tag und guten Morgen, I guess. Yeah. I always say in Northern American way to speak, like if somebody asks you how are you, and then if they answer like great, and that's same amount of energy or happiness when you answer in German, like it works. Yeah, I mean they just like make everything a little bit negative, while North America makes everything a little bit positive. Oh right, merda. Merda? Merda? What can that be? Anyway, yeah, it works. I also saw some Instagram reels that somebody's saying like, how's the food? And then like a German person answers like, it's edible. That's like biggest compliment. Das kann man essen. Yeah, that human can eat. Das kann man essen. Yeah, I found a children's book, and the title was that the was it a skunk, something similar, some kind of animal, had a bad mood, and then I just read it, and then it was somehow confusing in my brain, and then I thought like, the title is like it has some good mood. And then I thought that's wrong German because they would never say anything like having good mood. And then I was looking for it and it was actually having bad mood, and then I was so relieved. Oh wait, merde is French. It is difficult. Difficult. I want a new computer! How can I get a new computer? Should I time travel and get Future Mono's desktop? I'm thinking like, if I time travel like 5 months from now, then after 5 months, there will be me who's getting robbed my desktop from the previous me. So if I want to prevent that, then should I go to 5 years from now and then get that computer? Then she wouldn't complain about the previous me stealing her computer, right? At least cycle of desktop robbing, yeah. But I want desktop. I need desktop. I need to rescue the world and Baldur's Gate. They are all Baldur's Gate citizens are waiting against my heroic sacrifice. But I cannot help them because my laptop is too slow and have too low computing power. Hi, hello, what game, hello, hi, hi, yeah, I want computer, yes. While I was trying to escape from the reality, I was doing diamond art. You know, you have those infinite amount of tiny bees that you can place on some kind of like fabric. Then in my personal opinion, that's like the gesture for the earth. Maybe less butler coffee, afford new desktop. I can always afford new desktop. But only that there is no graphics card yet. So maybe I should get desktop without graphics card. Who knows? I don't know, what should I do? I mean, I can run anything with the internal graphics card and CPU, right? That's also one way until I get a new graphics card. Maybe wait for 4090 price to go down a bit. But didn't they announce like 5070? Would be something similar computing power with 4090, and they have something fancier which I didn't understand. Some kind of AI involved everywhere. I think AMD CPU is cheaper, yeah, that's true. And I somehow always thought that I have no idea. Yeah, I always thought that it just go along with like their own systems, but only mainboard? I have no idea. I don't trust GPU marketing. That sounds actually smart. I mean, no matter what GPU I used, I would not notice any difference, right? Yeah, I only want to be able to play certain game without that much of a lagging. And I could already do that with 3070. That was my old graphics card when it was released. And then maybe I should have sell it. In those Bitcoin era, the price was skyrocketing. 3070 is enough money. I got my 3060 for cheap after the crypto crash. Yeah. I mean, I have 3070, but I don't have that desktop since I couldn't carry it. If I just had that, I would have just kept it. I say you should go all in one. The A100? What is A100? Is it also Nvidia? Okay, Tensor Core GPU. Okay. I have no idea whether normal computer can actually plug it in. A100 is Nvidia Tensor Core for AI. If I train AI, then maybe they'll do all the stream. Definitely not for a consumer PC. I even have no idea whether normal PC can plug it in. Looks different. Oh, but I heard that there is those kind of like cloud computing, and then now they support Baldur's Gate as well. Maybe I should try that one. Yeah, so I thought that's like very lazy way to make 2025's goal, but I think I cannot have more than that. I don't have like very detailed brain for achieving more or something. If you want to rent A100, it only costs 1,200 per month. How does it cost if I want to buy one? That's just 79 cents per hour. Whatever. I heard that if you're doing some kind of research, then they could get one for free. 2025, pretend Balloons game never existed. Huh? Huh? Of course I would work on it, I guess. Or maybe it's the good time for denying it. Yeah, well, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. I will see. We're not gonna travel that much this year. I'm not planning to go anywhere actually. But maybe I would have more time. A little bit more relaxed. Oh, I will see if I have all the motivation. I can't believe a quarter of the century has already passed. That sounds weird. Like, isn't 2025 only in the future or in the some kind of SF movie? Seems like only yesterday I was partying. It was like 1999. That's quite a while ago. COVID felt like yesterday. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe that it has been already like 5 years. I miss working from home. Everybody does, I guess. How can they forget about those working from home policy and return to office? That's impossible. But anyway, yeah, I think for today I would call it a day. Yeah, I want to do the streaming for at least twice a week. I don't know. We're gonna see another time slot for the weekday, but it would be definitely different time than this. I mean, it would be somewhere like, I don't know, let's just guess like 12 hours different. Okay. Good student. It's raining, so that means it's sleep time for me. It's not raining here, but it's cloudy, so I can also go back to sleep. Yeah, so Happy New Year. And those of you who has those Lunar New Year, then Lunar New Year is on Wednesday, so Happy New Year for that. That old year. Yeah. So I would call it a day. Thank you for coming. Thank you for writing the chats. Thank you for hanging around with me. And I will see you, I don't know, maybe next Friday in a certain part of the word, and Saturday morning for certain part of the word. I have no idea. Thanks, Monu. Thank you for coming. Bye. Bye. Good night, everyone, or morning. Bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Long time no see, but I'm glad that you guys didn't forget about me. See ya. See you next time. Waving hands. Bye. See you next time. Bye. I also have to find what I want to do with Chibi Mono. The 3D version of it, right? Bye.